What's going on, guys? Squeezy Dog here, and today I wanted to do a very quick video on something that I think is pretty cool, something that I've been putting off for a little while now, but I've got some floors down in the basement and I don't want to destroy them, so I decided to upgrade the casters on my chair. So for those of you who may not be familiar with the content and familiar with the channel, we have a partnership with PulseLabz. They've supplied a couple of chairs in the past for review, and I have been using this chair in particular for well over 2 years without an issue at all. Link and coupon code for your own, as a small segue, will be in the video description, but the one thing I didn't like was the casters it came with. So here is, you guys have seen a caster before, pretty straightforward. I had concrete up until like a week ago, so these are pretty filthy dirty. But I was really scared that these were going to eat up my floors, so I decided to invest in some rollerblade style wheels. So they came today, I installed them, I want to tell you guys about them. A lot of awesome, a little bit of not awesome, and we're going to go over those points as well to keep things super genuine and honest for you guys. But yeah, this is just a very quick overview of the PulseLabz or Motion Gray, and we'll talk about that later, rollerblade casters. So, of course, in the package, you're going to get a set of 5. These are fairly universal fit. I saw a lot of rollerblade casters on Amazon, but I really wanted to buy them from PulseLabz to make sure they fit my chair, because I wasn't sure if the little post was actually like a universal fit on all these guys. So I figured, you know what, why not just buy it directly from the source, get something that I know is going to work, and that's exactly what I did. When they arrived, as again a small segue, this is what I got. These are actually by a company called Motion Gray. So these casters are available directly from Motion Gray or directly from Amazon, and they're actually a little bit cheaper on Amazon. They're like 33 bucks. I think they were $37 Canadian on the PulseLabz site. I still bought them from PulseLabz because I didn't know whether or not they were slightly different. They came today. They are, unfortunately, just the same ones. But if you're not a Prime member, $33 will have some shipping costs attached to it, whereas everything on PulseLabz for Canada and the US is free shipping. So really, that about makes up the difference. But in the box, of course, you get 5 rollerblade casters. Very, very easy to uninstall the old casters. I have some B-roll footage that I'm gonna show you guys. They just pull right out. There's a little locking O-ring. Don't be scared of it. And in the unboxing itself as well, I kind of snickered to myself that there were some white gloves. Everybody always touts that white glove treatment, and I thought that was just more so a gimmick, but no, I cleaned them off a little bit. Your hands will get dirty and greasy. You can see like maybe a little bit there. These casters, they're gonna have lots of floor gunk on them, and if you end up touching the hydraulic base, you're gonna get some oil on your fingers as well. So use the gloves, it's not a gimmick, they're actually there for a reason. But you pull the old casters off, you replace them with the new rollerblade casters, and that's honestly it. For 40 bucks, not only do I have, as you guys can see as I'm moving, and as you saw in the one take intro, I actually went past the camera. These things roll very well, and they're like whisper quiet. That's one thing I hate about other caster systems, and I'll stop gyrating in a second. It's one thing that I hate about like traditional caster systems is they're just so darn loud. You've got a lot of points of contact, and these are just like hard plastic. So they're gonna make a lot of surface noise, and that's where you're gonna cause some damage as well. They get dirty on the inside, and it's just like a whole lot of not fun. With these rollerblade casters, they are just like rubber rollerblade wheels, so very, very smooth. No sound at all, at least that I can kind of listen to or hear. There's gonna be a little bit if you're like listening to it, but for the most part, in comparison, they're darn near like whisper quiet or silent. But motion is really good. They will get a little dirty. You can wipe them clean. It's just rubber. But the big thing, like I said before, I put floors down. I don't want to damage them. And I also wanted like just a hair extra height. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, I built this desk custom to my room, and I measured it incorrectly because I'm not a carpenter, and it was a little too high. The armrest was like, my chair's low so I can not fiddle with my tripod, but I wasn't quite in line with my armrest right here. It was causing a little bit of fatigue. These casters will add probably like a ½ inch of height to the maximum height of your chair, which I really like. In turn, if you're short or you have stubby legs, I myself am like average, I guess, maybe 5'10". And now when the chair is at max height, I actually can't touch the ground. So you might want to think about getting like a footrest or something like that if you're going to use your chair at the maximum height setting with these rollerblade casters. Just kind of keep that in mind. For me, I'm not like terribly worried. It is what it is. I have a laptop. I can like sit and relax as well if I'm not using my big desktop here. But that's pretty much it. I wanted to just showcase how to change the casters out. My initial first impressions using these for like literally 20 minutes because I don't have a lot of time to make this video, and I was super excited that these came in. Really good. They move super well. They're super smooth. They're super quiet. And the biggest thing is, again, I've made the personal investment within my home to redo the floors. I spent like $1,500 to do that. The last thing I want to do is replace a huge chunk of the floor because I didn't invest in like $40 casters that'll make the experience a lot better. So that's why I bought them. Links will be in the description, and I will leave both links. So for you Prime members, you may actually be better off buying these casters from Amazon in your local market. If you're not, or if you can catch a sale, depending on what's going on, I will leave the link below for PulseLabz as well. Take a look and buy what makes sense. At the end of the day, I am affiliated with PulseLabz. I don't really care about putting traffic through my link. It's there if you want to support me, but I just want to make sure that you guys are getting the best deal out there. While you're there, if you are looking for chairs, there are 3 different styles. There's the Guardian, there's the Enforcer, and there's another one. This one is the Guardian. Like I said, I've had it for like 2 years and I love it. Pricing is very appropriate for these chairs as well, and there will be a discount code for you guys to use should you want to buy a chair. Unfortunately, rollerblade casters don't come with them when you buy them. You get these little things, so you will have to make a separate cart purchase, or I guess the same cart, but you're gonna have to add these to your basket if you want rollerblade wheels and a chair, because it's not an add-on option to get them all together. That's enough rambling. Until the next video, guys, my name is Queasy Dog. You guys have been awesome, and I'll catch you all in my next one. Take care.